Hi, I'm Kirk Leins. Welcome to Community Cooking. In our kitchen today, we have a familiar guest. With me is Sarada Nilankantan.
Hi, Kirk.
How are you?
I'm
good to see you again.
Good to see you.
This is This is our second time together, right?
Yes.
Yes. And last time you prepared for us some delicious Indian food, and by the looks and smells of things, I think we're going to be doing the same thing again, right?
Right.
Well, what do you have for us today?
I have three things. One is bangan bharta. It's an eggplant curry.
Lovely.
Curry. The second is I made a dessert. I'm making a dessert that's a Indian kheer, rice pudding.
Nice.
And I'm making puri. That's an Indian flatbread. You fry it in oil. It's like a comfort food, fall, winter kind of food, festival food.
Well, you know what? I love curry. I love rice pudding is one of my favorite desserts. And you know what? Little bread with that curry, that sounds delicious. What would you like to get started on?
Let's start with the burner.
With the burner, we need to turn that on?
Yeah.
You got it. All right. Now, are you a vegetarian?
Yes.
Okay, so the Torrance Farmers Market is a good place for you then.
Yes.
Very good.
I go there every week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a
Yeah.
great farmers market. Okay, so what are we adding to?
We can add some ghee first.
You want the ghee?
Yes.
Okay, and how much?
A couple of spoonfuls.
Okay. And for those unfamiliar, ghee is basically just clarified butter.
Yes.
And it is the basis, it is the fat used in pretty much all Indian cooking.
Right.
Right.
Especially desserts and regular cooking too.
Now, I know that like in Ayurvedic medicine, I mean, the ghee is considered to be very, very healthful, correct?
Yes. Yeah, they say it's like a building block. All our tissues and bones use ghee. You know, like if you have hydrogenated oils, our body cannot really use it, but every drop of ghee is used.
You know, it's
by
funny
the
because when we
body.
think of, I think Americans think of butter as being unhealthy.
Right.
But it's really not. But now, the milk solids have been removed from this. So this is basically just almost like milk oil.
Yes.
Okay, great. And it's a beautiful color, and it makes things taste lovely and rich, correct?
Right.
All right.
So while that's heating up, what we do with the eggplant is we clean it, wash it,
Okay.
and then we can just do some slits on it.
Okay. I take it you're going to roast this in the oven.
Yes.
And without the slits, it would, right? It would explode. It would explode. So you basically aerate.
Better, yeah.
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 Lets it cook through it, and it keeps
Yeah.
it from blowing up in your oven.
Yes. And then we can put take some ghee or oil and rub it on it.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this coconut oil.
Okay. That's another delicious product.
Yeah. And I'm just going to rub it. You can use any oil you want
Okay.
and just rub.
Alrighty, and that's just to speed along the cooking process a little bit, add a little bit of the flavor to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then we can just use it, and we can take that bowl, put it in.
In which one?
That one, the clear one.
This clear one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I already brought the baked one, so we can bake this.
Okay, that's what happens. This goes
Yeah.
into the oven.
This goes into the oven, 450 degrees.
For about how long?
For 20-25 minutes one side, and then you flip it over, and then cook it again for another 20-25 minutes.
Okay, now this is starting to get hot. Should we turn that down a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, and then what comes out?
It looks like this.
This. I'm actually going to turn this burner off because we can always fire it back up again.
Okay.
I don't want the ghee to burn.
Okay.
And
So now what we need to do is take off this peel.
so it basically looks like a deflated football at this
yes,
point.
Yes. So you take this off.
Okay, and inside we have our beautiful roasted garlic, eggplant.
Yes.
And this is also like the beginning of like baba ganoush, the Middle Eastern dip as well.
Right. Oh yeah. They use the eggplant in so many different ways. So after that, all we need to do is.
And that comes off super easy. You
Yeah.
don't need anything more than your hands.
Yeah. And then we can just put this in the same bowl, or we can put that.
Okay, want to just trade that out?
Yeah, let's trade that out.
Okay, hold on 1 second here. I've got a slippery eggplant in here. There we go. Okay.
And then we can mash this.
Get this out of your way.
Yes. And then people like to leave the skin on
Okay.
and use it, and you can
Yeah,
take
it's
it
totally
off
edible,
apart.
right?
Yeah, totally edible. Now we can start cooking.
Okay, can
Yeah.
turn this back on now.
Yes.
All right.
So we can just smash it smooth, and if you want really creamy, you can put it in the blender too.
Oh yeah, that would
Yeah,
work, sure.
Yeah, yeah. So now we can start the cooking.
That goes into here?
Not yet.
okay.
First we'll add some cumin seeds
To
to the oil.
the oil, some cumin seeds.
Yes.
All right. You want all of those in there?
Yes, like a half a teaspoon.
Okay, it's about a half teaspoon right there.
Okay. And
Ah,
then,
it smells great.
and then I'll have some chopped onions. So
Okay.
we can add that.
And that's a very common technique in Indian cooking
Yes.
is to get, especially when a spice is a seed,
Yes.
that'll go into the hot oil first, correct?
Yeah, because we want the aroma, the seeds to crack, and the the aroma to come out.
The perfumes,
Yeah.
the oils get
Yeah.
released, right? Okay. All right.
So we'll keep frying that one.
Oh, that smells so good too. I mean, and any spice that's still in its whole seed form is just so lovely, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
I know. I really like that a lot. That smells great. Okay.
So we will let that cook a little.
All right.
Meanwhile, we can look at the kheer.
You want to talk about the rice a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the kheer, the process is we use some long grain rice.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
We
All
use
right.
some long grain rice.
Just regular white long grain rice.
White long grain rice.
Okay.
Soak it in water. Wash it. Soak it
Okay.
for an hour, and then when it becomes, when it will become softer.
Right, because it's been soaking in the
Yeah.
water. Okay.
So all we need to do is just use your hands and break it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I hold on a second? Let me. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It is.
try this.
You can see. You
Yeah.
can see it's breaking
See
up.
this? Yeah.
I've never broken rice with my hands before. That
Yeah.
is a first. All right.
My grandparents, they had, and they used to have farm and stuff, and they used to have in their mills broken rice would come like this.
Really?
The leftover rice, and that they will keep it for dessert like this,
Oh.
But here, you can just break it like this.
Nice.
And
Okay.
then this is easy. You can also do this in the stove top. But if you want to cook something and forget about it,
Right.
you take it easy. You just put this on, and then add some milk.
Okay. To the rice soaking in water, you add a little bit of milk.
Yeah. So this is
Now, what is
half
it-
a cup of rice I have taken.
Okay.
Maybe a cup and a half of water.
Okay.
Soak it. Now you can put this in the crock pot,
Okay.
and you can add like 4 cups of milk.
Oh, so you're going real heavy on the liquid to rice ratio.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And so now this is cooking in just a slow cooker?
Yes.
So it's not even a rice cooker, it's a slow cooker.
Yes, it's a crock pot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then you can add some saffron,
Okay.
and I
That's
have
not-
it right here. So you can add some saffron to it
This is before you cook it.
before I cook it. And this is the cardamom pods.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah. we can
Essential.
just- Yeah. We can just put some cardamom pods. And actually, if you want, you can leave the skin on too, because it will soak up the milk and it will become big, and then you can, while you're eating, you can take it out.
And throw it out, because you don't want to eat the cardamom
Yeah.
pod. That would, it's not that it's bad for you or poisonous, but it's like a mouthful of cardamom is like,
Right,
like
right.
biting off a piece of nutmeg, you
Right,
know,
Right. So,
a little much.
yes. So, this is all it takes.
Okay.
So, and then let it cook in the crock pot.
And how long are we talking?
We're talking about 3-4 hours. you know.
On high, medium, or low?
I put it on low. It's low.
Low for about 3-4 hours.
Yeah, 3-4 hours, even more.
So it's like something that you could get started before you even start making dinner, and then by the time you're done dinner,
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got dessert.
You can also do it on stovetop, it will be faster, but then you'll have to constantly keep stirring
Like
it
risotto,
and,
like Italian risotto, exactly. All right.
And you don't want to burn it or anything.
Okay.
So that's all it takes, and then it keeps cooking, and I bought some.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
So what we will do is later on we will add some cream and sugar to it.
Oh,
So we'll get that going.
delicious. Okay.
I'll put this away on the side.
Here, I'll take that for you, dear.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, what's next?
Next, let's add some spice.
Okay.
So,
What would you like me to add?
Let's start with the turmeric.
Okay, that would be here. And why don't I...
Yeah, we can take the plate.
do we want all of these spices in there?
Yes, but this one is garam masala. We'll put that later.
Okay.
And garam masala and salt we'll put later. All other spice, let's put it in.
Okay, so there's turmeric.
Yeah.
Uh,
Coriander powder.
Coriander.
Red chili powder.
Okay. Salt.
So, salt we'll put later. This is asafoetida.
Oh, asafoetida.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And a couple of cloves.
So you want this, and this right
Yes,
now.
yes.
Okay. All right. So the turmeric, the coriander powder,
Yes, there you go.
the red chili powder.
Yes.
Yep. Red chili powder. The asafoetida.
Yes.
And all of these can be procured at an Indian market, no problem.
Yes.
And even the farmers markets.
Yes. Yes. They
And then
have a
clove.
lot of spice. Yes.
Clove, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's give that a nice, yes, get nice and brown there on the bottom.
So while that's cooking, we can either chop the garlic and
Oh,
ginger.
it smells good. Okay.
Like Indian cooking, garlic, ginger, and onions, that's like the trinity, you know.
Right,
Yeah,
sure.
they go together. So we
Oop.
can just,
We know where to find it.
yes.
Okay.
I'll just grate my garlic in here.
Okay.
I'm putting like 2 or 3 garlic parts.
I'm just going to throw a little bit more ghee in there if that's okay.
Okay.
I don't want to get too dried out. Just a touch more ghee.
Okay.
Just to moisten that up.
And then once I add the tomatoes, it's going to be okay.
Right, because they'll give off liquid
Yeah.
and then we're good. Right. Boy, this
I
is
do
such an aromatic mixture right here. It's crazy. Okay, we're gonna put those in?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Now we're good.
Now we
Now
are
that
good.
whole bottom of that pan is gonna get deglazed, isn't it?
So I have put like a couple of tomatoes, 2 or 3 tomatoes chopped.
Seeded as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it smells good.
Thank you.
Oh, man. I'd eat it just like this. Give me some of that bread and I think we're good to go. Oh, look at that. Ah, delicious. Okay.
Okay, so here goes ginger and garlic. And we can cover it, and we can also add,
So we don't add the eggplant yet?
we'll wait for the tomatoes to
To
melt
break down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want
We
to?
can cover it
Okay.
and let it cook.
All right.
So meanwhile,
Ooh, that's hot.
Oh.
Let me grab. Oh, here we go. All right. We're gonna cook the bread over in front of us, correct?
right. But we'll let it cook for a little while more.
Okay.
And then meanwhile, let me finish this and show the
Sure
dough,
thing.
and then we'll switch it around.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay. So as the kheer, which has been reduced,
Okay.
and now all it needs is some sugar, and that's your own taste, to taste. But I would put like half a cup of sugar for
Oh,
this.
okay.
So
And that is raw sugar.
this is raw sugar.
Right. Okay.
You can put regular sugar,
Okay.
or if any other sweetener you like, you can put that. So I'm putting half a.
Is raw sugar something you use in India, or would they use regular like white sugar?
They use regular white sugar.
Okay.
But I saw raw sugar and I just, it's a little bit better.
Absolutely. Right. I know. Right. Let's justify the use of sugar.
Yes, yes.
I understand.
Sugar will release some liquid.
This smells so good.
Thank you.
My goodness. Wow. It's so aromatic. Like, I mean, I don't know if there's any other cooking in the world quite like Indian when it comes to the use of aromatics like that.
India is a land
Wow,
of
spices, right.
Yeah, it is. So now I'm adding some heavy cream to it.
Okay.
And
So we had our raw sugar, now some heavy cream.
heavy cream.
And you adding it to it when it's warm, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, you can really see what breaking up that rice did to it.
Right.
It made smaller, granules of rice.
Yes.
It's a rice pudding, but it's a lot more refined than the rice pudding I think most of us are used to.
Right, right. And then with this, with the saffron and cardamom,
Yeah.
it smells really good.
Oh, amazing.
And then I can also add some chopped, oopsie, I'll keep it here.
Okay.
Some chopped almonds.
Oh.
And then this one, the cashews and raisins, I will later on fry it in a little ghee and add to it.
All right, I will let you
It's
do
going
that.
to be rich.
I will let you do that.
Okay.
That sounds delicious.
Thank you. So now we can add, I guess, the bell pepper,
Okay.
green peas, and the eggplant.
Sounds good. Let's get it in there. Oh, I could just, here, let me help you. I'll get that. Yep, you can put the peas in there. And then we're pretty much good here at this point, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and then the peas.
And then the peas, and we can mix it up and keep it low,
Cook it.
This can cook in medium to low heat.
Okay.
So
Wow,
maybe
beautiful.
45 minutes or something.
About 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So,
And then the peas and bell peppers, they're optional. Like some people may like just the eggplant flavor. They may not want extra, then you don't have to add it.
but it's also a nice way to stretch it too, you
Yes.
know? And just kind of put more vegetables in there and
Yes.
use up some of that produce from the farmer's market. All right, great.
Especially if you have family and teenagers, it's good. You can stretch it out.
Exactly. So we are good at this point.
Yes.
All right, so should we bring this back here to let it cook and we take care of our bread?
Yes.
Is that what you want? All righty. Get this out of our way. And let's see. Let's bring this back here. Okay, you can get started on that bread there if you like. There we go. What do we have there? What kind of flour is that?
This is a whole wheat flour.
Okay.
I have whole wheat organic flour, Whole
Okay.
wheat, whole grain is all good. We can add a little bit of ghee to it.
Okay. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. And then maybe a pinch of salt.
We've got a little salt over here. This is our, well, we can use this right here,
We can
right?
use, yeah.
All right.
And then I'll just use some water
Okay.
and just make the dough.
And that's it.
That's it.
That little amount of ghee, that little amount of salt, and whole wheat flour.
Yeah.
All right.
And you don't even have to add ghee and butter if you don't want to, if you're...
What if I want to? I like ghee. I like butter. No, that's amazing though. I mean, it's just like such a simple.
Yeah. So you just do it like this.
And you're just adding water based on how you need it. You're looking for a certain consistency here.
Right,
You don't have
right.
an exact recipe per se.
Right, right.
Maybe.
So this is I've already made some pre-made.
Okay.
So this is the consistency I'm looking for.
Okay. Oh, nice. All right. So like cookie dough.
Yeah.
Like cookie dough.
Yeah.
All right.
And so now this one I'll make it into flat bread.
I can bring this over here because I think we're going to use this.
Yes.
All right. Should I get the heat on that?
Yes.
All right. And we're actually going to fry this bread.
Yes. So I just take a
Boy, that pan heats fast, doesn't it?
this one. Yes.
Look at that. Yeah, because it's already starting to, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm using some coconut oil to.
And that's coconut oil in here as well.
Yeah. But you can use any oil, you know, or you can even, you
But
know.
you can find coconut oil anywhere now. It's like, it's become very in vogue here in the United States as well. I mean, you can find it everywhere from, the market to specialty stores. It's everywhere.
Yes.
People are using it in a lot of things. Very healthy.
I come from India where it's tropical. South of India is tropical, and my generations they have cooked in coconut oil. And when I was new to America, I always had to go to the Indian grocery to get coconut
So
oil.
are you Southern Indian?
Yes.
Okay, so that's very vegetarian in Southern India, correct?
No, actually, not everybody is vegetarian.
No, but I mean, there's a lot of vegetarianism.
Yes.
And also very spicy in Southern India too, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So maybe I'll put this in, and I have that ladle.
The ladle here? Okay.
Maybe to flip it over, I can make one more.
Okay, ready to flip?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yet. Can I use?
Sure.
Okay. What I do is I just press
It's
it
starting
down.
to puff up.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like little mini pitas.
Yes. And then flip it.
It's awesome looking.
Thank you.
And this would be perfect like accompaniment with the curry over here, correct?
Curry and the kheer. The reason I brought
Really?
Yeah.
The bread with dessert, huh?
Yes. It's going to taste very good. Like when we were little, my mom used to do that. She would come back from school and sometimes she has kheer.
Really?
Give the bread, okay, this is your snack, go ahead.
All right.
So this, we can put it in that plate. Maybe we can switch the eggplant to the plate.
Okay. And then let's do this. Here's one.
Okay.
You're going to do another one. Look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nice. I am really looking forward to this.
So I'm going to make one more.
And is this something, how long will that bread stay good for? How long will that last?
Because it's fried in oil, it's going to last quite a while. You know, a couple of days you can use it.
Okay, and that's not, I mean, and if it gets a little bit stale, you can find something else to do with it, right?
Yeah. But usually it's so yummy that I don't think anybody has trouble with saving puri. It goes by fast.
Right, and especially when you have a bunch of different types of delicious curries to eat it with, correct?
And usually people only fry what they need. Like if there is, 3 or 4 people, they'll get average, 3 or 4 for everybody.
Okay. And can the dough last for a little while?
Yeah. You can keep it in the fridge. Make a couple of days it will last.
Okay, that one's going a little bit faster because that oil's hot, so
Yeah.
we'll be careful here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're probably good.
Okay, yeah, we can take that out.
Wow, see how fast that goes? Wow. Okay. Turn it up. Yeah, that's the nice side right there.
Okay.
Okay.
And then maybe we can take this pan and then we can fry some cashew raisins.
Okay. I like the sound of that. Move this over here, and you need the little pan for that, correct? All right. More ghee?
More ghee, yes.
How did I know that? How did I know that? You're not going to get any complaints from me on the ghee.
Okay.
That's probably enough, right?
Yeah.
You don't need too much, right? Okay. It just smells so rich when you have that ghee cooking. I love it.
It's just the rice pudding is liquid and little mushy.
Okay.
When you put this ghee, toasted nuts to it.
Now all of a sudden you have texture.
Yes.
You have texture to it. That makes sense.
Yes. So I'm going to add this nuts here, cashews.
Okay. And whenever you...
And this is optional. Some people don't use this. They just are satisfied with the almonds and they're done.
Right.
Any nuts, you can use pistachios, cashews.
Ooh, I like that idea too. And real careful when you're roasting nuts like this. You can't walk away from this.
No.
They burn quickly.
Yeah.
They burn quickly. So you have to, you get lulled into a sense of sort of relaxation where it takes a while for it to come, and then all of a sudden it gets there and it's like burned.
Oh,
right?
Oh yeah, it has happened to me.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And nuts are not cheap, so it's like, oh.
And the fact is, then you have to clean the whole pan and paper towel.
I know.
When it gets burned, it's too much work.
Right.
More than getting wasted,
Right. And so what are we looking for here? We're looking for
We're looking the golden brown.
golden-
We can use probably that spoon to flip it.
Oh, I just flipped it with my...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did
You're expert.
we did that. Oh,
There
look at
you go.
that.
See the
Look at
golden
that.
color?
See? Now, if we're not careful, This is that golden is going to turn to like really dark brown very quickly.
Right. So what I'll do is I'll add the raisins to it now,
Okay.
and raisins will absorb whatever extra ghee is there, and it will suffer.
That is awesome. I love this. Wow, look at it. It's like the best trail mix ever. All right, look at that, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Yes.
Look at that.
And now we can add this to our ghee.
Okay, I will. And lovely.
And then let's finish off the eggplant.
Okay, we've got a couple of minutes here, so let me get this out of the way. All right. All right, and bring the eggplant up here.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
So what we will do is once it has cooked really well.
Right, now we would, like you said, we would be cooking this for probably like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for
For
the sake, it smells amazing. I don't, okay.
So then all we need to do is, add some salt.
Okay, that's our salt from right here?
Yes.
Okay. And we were going to add some...
Add the garam masala.
The garam masala. And you want to add that at this point because you don't want it to cook out, is that why?
Garam masala, it's better to add in the end.
Okay.
Because garam masala is already toasted spice, and you don't want to cook it
You don't want
too
it...
long.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Where did my spoon go? Here it is. Now, are we going to add that cilantro as well?
Yes.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
then we can just garnish
And
with
then we can-
cilantro.
Oh, that smells so good. Sa-da-da, this is awesome.
Thank you.
And now this is going to get fragrant, and I'm going to eat right now.
Okay.
Do we
let's
have
go.
a plate here? I'm going to use...
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to do... You know what? I'm just going to eat right here.
Okay.
That's okay. We have a fork.
Yes, we have it on the...
All right. Oh, and the bread is just like awesome. You know what? I don't even think I need a fork. I think I can go in right like this.
Oh, okay.
Right? Let me see. That is so delicious.
And then let me give you some hot ghee. Try the puri with hot ghee. And I have one that is chilled too. You can keep it in the fridge and chill it.
Okay.
So I have that. So try the dip it and
Oh,
try it.
okay. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna take a bite of this here. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think, but we gotta get going because we are out of time. Oh my goodness. Delicious.
Thank you.
Sadada, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'd shake your hand, but I have bread.
Okay.
We're watching Community
Thank you
Cooking.
very
I'm
much.
Kirk Leins. We'll see you next time. Thank you so. Oh my God, this is so good.
If you would like a copy of the recipe seen on this show, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Office of Cable and Community Relations, 3350 Civic Center Drive, Suite 200. That's in Torrance, California, 90503. Be sure to note the show number and the date you saw the show. And don't forget, you can find all the fresh ingredients used on today's show at the Farmers Market. Visit the one here in Torrance at Wilson Park. They're located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. They're open every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m., rain or shine. And if you'd like to be a guest on our show, give us a call at 310-618-5762 or email us at communitycooking@torranceca.gov.